So, hello, my name is Chinmay Mudaliar, and I would be talking to you about being 19, being of age 19. That's my age right now. So, what it feels like, you ask. It's really a basket full of emotions, feelings. Like, it's hard to express, but I will try to express. What is love as a 19-year-old? Love as in not in relationship kind love, but the love that you can find everywhere, but majority of people are not able to. So it happens it happens many a times that during the day, if I am going somewhere or anywhere in the class, maybe on my scooty, I see someone and be like, wow, beauty, huh? Beauty. They look very beautiful. And maybe I am somewhere like sitting in a class or somewhere, all of a sudden, I think I am able to find beauty in everybody nowadays. I don't know how, but I'm able to find. So it's like very magical, okay? It happens every time, na? I go out for a ride. Maybe I am riding the scooter, or maybe I am sitting behind it. Every time I wear my helmet and the scooter is moving, I am looking around everywhere. Maybe I am on a cycle, maybe in a car, maybe in a scooter. I feel like there is another thing. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm only sitting by myself on that scooter with a rider, obviously, but I'm sitting without a voice talking to me. So okay. So I am looking everywhere, like left, right, and it hits you, right? Like it hits me like everywhere, like on every time it happens that everywhere there is beauty, like really beautiful people, and they may have eye bags, maybe they have dark circles, maybe they have red eyes, maybe they have a bad haircut like mine, maybe they have a stone wound on their face, maybe, and every time it hits me like beauty can be found anywhere. Maybe you're old, 70-year-old, 80-year-old, but there is beauty left. And the beauty cannot be reflected on a mirror. Because mirrors don't show the feelings that the person produces in the other person. Mirrors are like, they show you what you are looking at. It can't show you what the other person is looking at. The candid moments, like if I am laughing, if I am being all serious, the person looking at me can tell me why I am beautiful and why is it that I am beautiful? How am I beautiful? If you look at a mirror, any kind of mirror, auto mirror, cameras, like a home mirror, maybe a glass, cars, rear view mirror, it will show you from different angles, different type of mirrors, show different pictures. But the most precise and most most accurate image is produced from the eyes. And in that moment, sitting behind the scooty, it feels good. It feels good to be alive. And I take pride in that sense that I am able to treat people equally, like in the sense of beauty. I am not like judging people on the first impression that they're ugly, or saying that I will not talk to you because you look a certain way, or you are of a your skin color is that or this that, something like that. So it really feels good. I take pride in myself that I'm able to treat people equally, and I'm able to see what more they have an on offer, other than the conventional standards of like beauty should be beauty is a symmetrical face, good looking eyes, or maybe a good haircut, attractive clothes, or something like that. It is really fun to do that. Like, I had understood one thing, that beauty, the real beauty, is in imperfections. Symmetrical face does not mean you're beautiful. It's just like the imperfections and how you carry yourself, the confidence you embody. That's beauty. That's beautiful. Confidence is beautiful. Having a kind, if you're kind towards others, without being demanding something else from them, without any ulterior motive, you're kind to somebody. That's beauty. You do the right thing anywhere, like try to do the right thing. That's beauty. That is the real beauty. Like, people feel joyful when they think about you. That's beauty. You're beautiful. So that's beauty for me as a 19-year-old. So that's about beauty. Then after beauty, attraction. So as a 19-year-old, attraction, as in I'm a straight male, I'm attracted to females, girls, women. So according to me, attraction, as in, it's really hard for me to differentiate between attraction and beauty. Like, as in, if I am attracted to somebody, I'm questioning myself at that moment that the thing is, I am able to find beauty in everybody, like old, young, anybody. Like, so that makes it hard for me to differentiate between attraction. Is it attraction, or am I just appreciating their beauty? They look good. So to find out, I have concluded that to find out, I will have to approach people and see that was attraction, or am I just I was just appreciating their beauty. So I, as a 19-year-old, do get attracted to people, like every now and then, like every day I may get attracted to people, 15, 20 people. So like, it's really, I'm really not sure about what perfect or what characteristics I want in a partner, but I'm roughly attracted to some people who are like creative, who are like all jolly, fun. So, but I don't commit to that attractions, because it really gets questionable. Like, I am like introspecting myself that if I commit and I talk to people and all like form a relationship, but after that, if I may get attracted to others, so how is this, like, was that a genuine attraction, or was it just infatuation? Maybe a temporary thing and I get over it. So if I get attracted to people like XYZ, like for example, I get attracted to some whatsoever name, like Angelina. So if I get attracted to Angelina, I will not go and like just ask her name and introduce myself. I will just first try to be friends with her. Then I will be like get to know her, and then in doing so, I would assess that is this going somewhere? Is this, can this be long term? Can this work? Can I be, is, if the attraction lasts long enough, a year, maybe 6 months, and I genuinely feel that this was not attraction, this was a relationship attraction, as a long-term attraction. So then I will be like, okay, let's do it. Let's ask out Angelina, will she date me? Dating is not like being in a relationship. It's like trying to figure out, will this work? Will this not work? Can this work? If it may work, how will it work? And how long can we take this? That's what dating is. So if I date and I found out, okay, this is love, genuine love. So I go like this. Okay, we have understood this. So let's go to the next chapter. We are in a relationship. So that is long term. Dating is short term, and infatuations will be and are there, and that you will have to control. That you have to control yourself. You have like, if you are attracted to somebody while you are in a relationship, you have to control that. Okay, I have committed to this relationship and I like this person. You may get attracted, but attraction is normal. Attraction can happen to anybody, in love, out of love, anybody, 50-year-old, 80-year-old, 40-year-old. Your choices matter then. You don't have to like go out there and date 10 people at a time, or be in a relationship with 4 people. You just have to be with the one and only, and just ignore the other attraction, the infatuations you get along the way, because you are loyal. You are a loyal partner. That's why. So that's attraction as a 19-year-old. As for me, I am trying to find out like what are the things required. Like I am single, by the way, but I am trying to find out what is like, how does this work? How is love? Like what is love? I'm trying to find out. And I am just being like trying to I'm just trying to be comfortable with myself right now, because if I commit to others, like if I go out and date somebody just to play around, that's not fair. Like it's not fair for that person also and for you also, because you are just playing with yourself, and that's called playing. It does not last. For lasting, you should know what you want and you should know what you are. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, what I am and what I genuinely like want to do, and I'm just testing myself, or maybe testing out things that I like. So being single is maybe okay, maybe the right choice for me right now. And I will not be like that, like I'm single, I will not, I would be not rigid in this thing that I would be single until I get success or something like that. If I find the right person, I would surely approach them and date them or ask out them. It feels lonely as a 19-year-old sometimes, many a times. Like, even when I have like 100 friends and 1,000 people know me, and in college I am greeted by my name. People know me as a human being and just knows my name, what I do, what I have done around things like skits. Maybe I have done something else. Maybe I am just a classmate. Maybe I am just a football club friend. Maybe I am just a friend with someone. I have friends. I have many friends. Actually, many friends. Around like 20-25 friends that know me, like what I do, know me somewhat, roughly. But then too, it feels lonely. Lonely as in there is many friends, but not the kind of friends that know you, not the kind of people I know me as me, like the full me, as the me that I would like to know, make them know, but there is less opportunity, or there is just space between people I know. Like, the people I know may know me, know some things about me, some habits about myself, but do not know my core self, what I am, like what I am built on. So it becomes lonely, like even when you are surrounded with many people know you and know you for very good things, like very, very fond memories they have with you, but then too they don't know you fully, and that just makes you very sad, actually. That sad and very, you long for people, that one person maybe that can know you and explore you by being a part of you, like by being with you, hanging out, going out, and just talking about things, sharing things that matter. That kind of longing is there. That kind of longing is there. That spot is there in my mind. That space is vacant and is yet to be filled. I think physical presence is the key to physical presence, as in the physical presence of a person, not just talking on the phone, not just texting or video calling. The physical presence of a person matters a lot. Any person, maybe your friend, maybe your some relative, maybe your mother and parents, anyone. Physical presence matters, like touch matters. Physical touch, really, it does matter. That craving is there in you, the craving for touch, intimacy, not as in sexual terms, as in platonic terms, in terms of like just hanging around, just when you are at your home, they live nearby or just near in your city, you go meet them, talk about things that matter, not just things that does not even make sense, nonsense things. They may be funny, nonsense things may be funny for a temporary time period, but it is just not, it's just not long term. It cannot be held long term. So why to even just leave it? Like, I like having conversations that are just questions, and you're trying to find answers with another person. That's so just fascinating and so doable for me. Very easily, I would very like to. I would very likely do that with the person that my kind of person. With that person, I will do that. Like very, very fondly, I will do that. That's missing, I think. In the past, I have had these type of friends, but in the present, not so much, not so many. I have friends that live long, like very far away, in another city, maybe another state. So the physical part, the physical intimacy part, the physical presence part is so very important, and filling the loneliness. That's the antidote you want to eliminate loneliness, in my opinion. Actually, do you know that life as a 19-year-old, like, as in you are like full of questions, and you're just questioning everything, everything, the base of that thing, the product of that thing, and everything, like, you see, you feel, and you're trying to just figure out things. And that's life, like, really, like, questioning everything and trying to find answers of those questions. And majority of times answers are scarce in number, and just like there is a never ending urge to find answers of questions that you think matter, and the questions you get every day, like about religion, maybe life, maybe death, about the things you are planning to do, the goals you have, and the life you want and think is the perfect life, or the most happening life, the life you want. You question it, everything, the food you eat, the age you are at, and the feelings you get, the anxiety, the anger, all these emotions. You question your friendships. You sometimes question your life decisions. And when I am like full of these questions and I am not able to find answers, I, for some reason, just sleep and sleep away, like sleep, and after waking up, if I find those questions again, I sleep. Before sleeping I think, then I sleep, then for some reason I get to the answers in some time. While sleeping also, I think the system does its thing and try to find those answers. That's the thing I do. I don't know about others, but I do that. Like, just sleep and refresh yourself and think about it. And when you think about it after refreshing, after sleeping, then you get the answers. So that's what I do. And it happens involuntarily. I just, it happens. I also don't know how it works, but okay. There is a constant urge there is always a feeling of need, that there is a need to change and change fast and do things that you like now and not wait for the right opportunity and just do things. That's the feeling I get every day, or maybe in 2 days. So that's the feeling I get regularly. Like, if things get monotonous, there is a need to change very fast. I change it. Like, if I find out those things, I try to change it, or do something new every day. Maybe I get bored from things very easily, but that's good for me, I think, because if I get bored from things, that means I first of all, that thing I have mastered, or maybe have done, or have studied to a point where I am satisfied. That's why I got bored. So when I get bored from things, I move on to other things, and that's just really fun for me, like doing different things, really different things. It may be conventionally good or unconventionally good, I don't know, but I do it anyway. I don't care. Why not? If I get bored from something, I leave it. And I am not like that, like indecisive kind. I am sometimes, but not that indecisive, like the addict type of the type of person that just changes things to get a high. I'm not that kind of person. I change things because I like studying or finding about new things and trying new things. If I do things that are repetitive and monotonous and not do anything new, so it gets very, very like threatening to myself. I start getting anxiety, energy deficits, fear creeps up in my brain of not listening to myself. So that happens very often. Like, if I get bored and I am not doing things that I like and want to try, fear creeps up on me. So that's that. So I was like aging, right? Aging, everybody ages, right? I know it, everybody knows. Some people are after de-aging themselves. Some people are like, you have got one life and you should live fully and not care about anything, your skin or maybe your wrinkles or something like that. But I think I have a new theory that if there are wrinkles on my face, I may be happy, I may be sad, because I know it can be like, if I am having wrinkles on my face, I know for a fact that these wrinkles are natural and it will come after a time period, maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and my body will age, my skin will age, obviously. I know that. But then two people get sad and some people are happy. That happens because if I get wrinkles and I don't know why I have wrinkles and where that time went, where did I spend my time, why do I have this scar, why do I have that pimple, why do I have that deformity or that wound mark, that punch mark, maybe that eye bag. If I don't know that, then my time just got wasted. I just passed my time and I don't have anything to back for it, show for it. Where did I spend my time? In the place of that, if I'm like, I have tried things and done the things that I wanted and listened to myself and listened in a way that was put into action, and then I got that wrinkles, eye bags, big eye bags, okay, dark circles. Then I would be looking into the mirror, successful, maybe not successful, looking into the camera and being like, this is me. See this? This I have gotten while playing games. Playing games like the games that I wanted and really liked, really enjoyed. I may be successful, maybe unsuccessful in playing games, but I played those games. I did what I wanted. I'm not sleeping. At 1 o'clock, I'm making a video. I may get dark circles, I may get puffy eyes, but then too, I have explanation for that. See those puffy eyes? I have made a video. That video may be watched by many, maybe watched by none. I don't know. But I made the video. I did it and I used my time in that. So I can explain. I did that. I have done that. So I accept this. Because my body is a machine and machine depreciates. And actually appreciates also. So my body appreciates. It shows wrinkles, puffy eyes, and I can find beauty in those things if I have a backing to explain where and how did I got them. The dark circles, patchy skin, puffy eyes, uneven skin, tanning, tanned skin, dark spots, scars can also be romantic, like really romantic. Seeing them, like, it may like make you feel really love towards yourself, like I am me, like I just did it. I just did it. That's me. This face, maybe svelte, maybe beautiful, conventionally beautiful, not beautiful, but this is me. I accept because I've done what I wanted. In the place of that, for some reason, if I did continue doing the things that I don't like, the things that people wanted of me to do, then I would be like, after 10 years, 20 years, I would be like just an old man, a uncle looking into the mirror, all depressed and mentally old, and just done with his life, and really frustrated for the past that he did not do or she did not do, and just are sitting here just like a failure. Failure is not about succeeding and not succeeding. Failure is in not doing what you want and ignoring what you wanted to do. It's so true. And success is also not achieving what others wanted and you are being applauded by people. That's not success. That's just applause of people you may know, you may know them, may not know them, you may never see them. Success is in taking pride in yourself and what you did and how you did it and how well you did it. Well, as in the way you wanted it to be, like the way you decided and planned and did. It's not about success, it's about success. Every day I wake up to this voice. Every day, in the morning, in the evening, at night, in the afternoons, in the noons. Every day there is a voice, like it says, like it just tells me, like just do it, just don't live someone else's dream. Just you are not fit here, you're not doing things right, you are just being happy with what you have, and that's okay, but you will have to go out and do that thing that I want. And that's my brain's voice, that I cannot change that. I mean, like it's so like frustrating, the brain's voice and myself. I may be okay with being, and I am very happy, like being in a 9 to 5 and having a job and going to college and attending lectures and being like all like I will get good grades and I will do this, that. I'm happy with that, okay, with that life, I'm happy. But my brain, my brain is not happy. If I am sitting in a lecture in an educational institution, at my college, maybe at any educational institution that I'm not happy with, or I'm not feeling comfortable with its syllabus or course, my brain will tell me, my brain will bring some kind of anger and some kind of high heartbeat, and the stiffness I feel there, that the stiffness, my whole body is like this, like all stiff, and I cannot do anything about it. All of a sudden I'm in comfortable clothes, then I go to that place, and all of a sudden I go into that situation where my brain tells me that this is not you, and this cannot be you, and that's why I'm going to do this to you. That's the normal. It's the least frustrating thing I told you about my brain telling me things, and it's constant. It gets like, it's the voice in my brain that just keeps telling me. It's like a dictator. It is like a dictator just ordering me around. Really, it orders me around like every day. At night when I'm sleeping, there will be a voice telling me that calmly, very calmly, peacefully, that you are wrong and you will have to do this, and you will have to do this as the way I want and the way I like. I who? Brain. I me not. I my brain. That's so. And oh my god. Every day, people say, na, there is a ringing in their ears, or there is a intuition they got. That's my intuition. A live feed where I can like, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, please delete, get out. Okay, done, delete. I will have to exit this, something like that. People say, na, they get intuitions time to time. My brain gives me intuition, and that's the best judgment advice I have gotten. Really, the best advice is from my brain. When my brain signals there is something wrong, there is something wrong. Just leave it. Just leave it. No questions asked, no analysis, maybe some, but for the most part, that's bad. Okay, get out. If I am like saying to myself that I will be okay, I will do this in the future and plan it out and be like, okay, I'm okay, I'm comfortable, I will be successful. So for the time being, I may enjoy some things and be like, okay, like a normal human being. But all of a sudden, my brain kicks up and be like, no, you will have to do this right now, and if you don't do it, I will give you all sorts of things: anger, BP, heartbeat, maybe some white hair, and maybe some stomach aches, some back pain too. I will give you some of those and some of that and some of this. My god, I get all sorts of things when I do things that I don't like, the things that my brain does not like. It's like fighting with yourself, and it's even better, fighting with yourself with all guns out, all like you're bonkers fighting yourself. It's World War II with yourself. Oh. My food intake increases when I do things that I don't like, because the energy is like transferred all into here, like goes all into thinking, and my dictator eats a lot, and I don't like that. I very much don't like that dictator. He just orders me around. Just orders me around. It's so frustrating. Like I think of like killing him, but I cannot kill him because he's a dictator, and I am just his labor. I am just a laborer. He orders me around and I'll do labor. So, I'm just a laborer, I think. Sounds philosophical, maybe. Okay. If I scream right now and anywhere else, I may would have been kicked out about 1,000 times from that room, because that scream would have just pierced through people's ears, and that would have caused so much stress in them, and they would have just gotten a glimpse of what I go through every day, every single day. If I may be sitting in a group of people, single, alone, hanging, riding a scooty, maybe playing football, anything. Constant. It's not a variable. It is a constant of my life. Dictatorship. So emotions. So at 19 being the emotions are like all like I'm at one time I'm happy, at one time I'm stressing about something, I'm angry or something like that. Angry as in if I'm happy I'm like this, like really happy, like puppy face kind of happy. Then I'm suddenly angry, and that angry is the angry that I cannot express in words, that the kind of angry that gives you stress, that is how, like, gives you red eyes, that gives you like you become a different animal, and you feel like just punching or some, and that different animal is fueled purely by rage. And suddenly it happens, all of a sudden it happens during the day, during the night, at some time of the day I'm eating or something like that. It's so stressful, like it's so draining that you feel that many emotions, like once you're happy, once you're sad, once you're angry, and it happens in that small amount of short amount of span of time, that it's really like, if you don't express at 19 like what you are feeling, or what you want to do, or what is going on in your head, it feels like it may explode if you don't express. So that expressing is the best thing, I think. Like emotions it is like besportments. Every day, every time, every moment, besportments are there in your mind. Besportments of various complicated, complex emotions that you cannot control, and if you try to control, you are left with more anger, more rage, because you cannot control them, because they are part of the experience. And when you are angry, it is like very angry, like all your veins pop up, and your face looks like you are going to kill somebody, or you look like some psychopath. And it just happens, like very often it happens that all of a sudden, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling stressed, very often it happens that you're just like trying to punch, you're making a fist, and all your veins pop up, and you're like just if anybody gets into your way, and you just feel so mad, feel so angry, you feel like you feel fury. And if somebody gets into your way, and that somebody can be anybody, so that somebody is just playing with life, in my opinion. Like, it happens that often that if somebody gets into your way and you want to do something, and they are just telling you or mocking or being a jerk in your way, very often the thing that comes into your mind is just move away or fight and eliminate them and make your way. It's so that feeling that you know that you are being predatory, you are like a raw form of yourself that you know exists somewhere, but you try to control it with the smiles, with the all happy stuff. Like you try to control your emotion by ignoring that side, the predatory raw animal kind of side. But every human has that. But when it does come, you have to gain control. If you don't gain control, then that gets out of hand very, 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 very easily. If you don't try to control that, you may punch, you may break things, you may say things that you never do. You can be doing things that nobody expects you to do, things that even you don't expect yourself to do. It's so intense, it's so demanding, it's so taxing that if you bottle it up in your brain, you feel so much of rage. You feel like the head might explode, and it might explode, but before exploding it may get you wrinkles or white hair and all sorts of aging, maybe some disease, high BP, sugar, some kind of disease, killing disease, because it kills you. At the end of the day, if you don't express, it kills you. I don't know if I will be able to tell you the emotion that raw animal kind of emotion on camera, but it happens so often, and in that moment, it's so weird, for yourself and for others also who are witnessing that emotion, that expression on your skin. Everybody is confused that how is this person, that smiley and I don't know, giggly type of person, doing this, being this. It's so confusing. All of a sudden, a conventional, kind, happy person just flips. All of a sudden becomes a cold person and just act like so meanly, angrily. Because if anybody gets into my way when I have to do something and I feel that emotion, that rage, that fury at that moment, then I become all serious, and I just go into stiff sports mode. I think fast and I am just thinking like a animal, hunting for its prey, really. And you just it's fight or flight or fight, do or die situation. All of a sudden you feel like you are crying. You have been crying and just slowing down. Something like this. Something like this. All of a sudden you feel tears in your eyes. All of a sudden. You're just not you are doing something else and your brain is doing something else on its own. Like you are like just start to cry and be like all teary, full of tears. Your eyes are full of tears, and you feel like so intense of a emotion that you cannot explain. It contains both happiness, sadness, anger, and it shifts. Like it shifts within a minute. You're angry, happy, sad, and in everything mixed. Like you make, and it gets all muddy, and you feel so overwhelmed that you just sit down and just close your eyes and be like, just relax, okay? And that moment when you say relax, your mind explodes. You're just like, you like just have to like punch somebody like that, something like that. You just feel like punching a wall, kicking a wall, maybe a person, maybe a metal rod, anything, something like that. Just punching. Sometimes feel like just punching yourself, your brain, like just calm down, shut your mouth, maybe just try to shut your mouth. That happens, and all of a sudden you're happy. For some weird reason, I know how to change my emotions. If I'm feeling like all angry and pent up and full of anger and fury, I can shift. I can be like, love. Hi, are you? Hello? Hello? I'm fine, I know that. And I'm angry now. And I can be angry. I can shift. For some reason, I can shift. But if I keep talking to myself like that, like just sitting or just being around people or being in situations where I just think, and I'm demanded by my brain to think, to assess certain kinds of situations that I hate. That moment, if I don't speak, then I'm all like just done, and I will just close my room or drive my scooty to a empty highway and just scream my heads out. Anything. Scream. Pure animal-like scream. Pure like a lion roaring. It may sound cliche, but it is what it is. I have, for some reason, unfortunately, heard myself screaming, so I know. And it sounds so full of sounds so very bad. Very bad. Actually very bad. So taxing about talking about that is also like taxing. You start to fumble, you start to lose words, you start to just break down. It is so energy consuming, so demanding. It's a workout, in my opinion. Small workout every half an hour, every hour. Sometimes even my expression changes. Like I'm all like that. Like voice changes and be like Like I'm crunching my teeth or making a fist, or I'm just like having this like that expression full of like anger. My hair stands when I am feeling that. Really, it's really sports mode, pure sports mode. Bombardments. Boom, 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 boom. Another boom. It's like a chain reaction. Like it expands. It just scatters, divide. And when all the atoms are full, this thing is full, this bowl is full, and one other atom is dropped into it, it's like nuclear bomb, atomic bomb. It's an atomic bomb. And when it explodes, the people witnessing it only knows how it carries out after that. A broken chair there, maybe a broken screen, maybe a wounded hand, maybe you speak words that you never meant or you never wanted to speak. You may have hurt somebody so badly that they might end up breaking down in front of yourself. And that has happened, and that has not been so good. Very bad it was. Very bad actually. Very bad. I get so twitchy even talking about that. Like my scalp is itchy now talking about that. That's why I don't listen to funk. Sometimes I do, but majority of times I ignore, because funk just brings out all the forms of anger in me that my body has, and it brings out in a manner that if I bring out that manner in front of everybody, it will get ugly. Not for the people looking at me. It will be for the people I am expressing my emotions for. And it will be cold. Very cold. Actually very cold. Ice cold. I will shift. I smile again. It so feels psychopathic in my opinion. Like it so feels psychopathic that you can switch emotions. One time you're all angry, then you're all of a sudden you can switch. Hello. How are you doing? Hello. For the people that may know me and will maybe will be able to see the fake or the involuntary emotion switch. The extreme emotions, like it just squeezes your body, it squeezes your brain, and just so at the end you feel so exhausted that you're just like again feeling those emotions against yourself, for yourself. You're fighting yourself. you're fighting yourself of asking what, why, and why should I feel this? Why should be this way? And just you at the end you're like, okay, I will not get an answer, but it would be good if I can control that. So I look around then, what did I do to that to happen? So if I am not doing what I really like to do, so then I feel these emotions that try me, I will show you, try me, that kind of emotion towards people. I'm just trying to learn to control my emotions. But if the emotions are expressed at the wrong time, if they come out at the wrong time, and if I am not able to control them, that would be a very, very, very big problem, and that problem can result in maybe me going to some jail or something like that. Maybe I'm detained, or maybe I am thrown out of some places. I have for a small quantity I have learned how to control those emotions, and I've made antidotes to control those emotions. If they happen, I will do this. If I do this, if it goes wrong, then I do this. So it is working for me, but I will have to explore myself more to find out that how this works. You feel like if you're breathless, and then you feel like while being breathless, you're just like, you feel like you're crying, but you're not crying, but your mind was crying. That's why there is this breathlessness, and you have tears in your eyes, and that is so confusing, because I was doing something, like for example, I was doing something like else and was even enjoying that. Then after a while doing that thing, I get tears in my eyes, and I am trying, and I am being breathless, and I'm all doing like this, and then I understand that the thing I was doing was, in my mind, I was thinking that it was right, because I was thinking that it was right. From the start up, it was not right at all. I just made myself to think that it was right. The thing I wanted to do is in my brain, and my brain is telling me that I am being wrong, and guiding me, signaling me that this is wrong. The thing I am doing is wrong. I should not do that thing. So that's why the tears, the kind of emotion that really the emotion that can make you cry. All of a sudden, your voice changes. So the lips are twitching, and so bad. And it's all involuntary. I am not doing this. My mind is doing this. My brain is doing this. It's the brain signaling me. If I think about those things, my brain will tell me through the tears, the fumbleness, the change in my voice. The brain will tell me that. So my self will tell me that this is good, because I appreciate things, and I like to be somewhere I enjoy and make myself enjoy things that my brain hate sometimes. So my brain does its own things to indicate that it is wrong, very very wrong, the things I am doing, things I am making myself do that I don't really like, but making myself to like them, forcing myself to like them. So my brain is intolerant, I am tolerant, so that's why there is a divergence, there is a mismatch. All of a sudden, like, the eyes pop up, the eyes widen. All of a sudden, like, I am all conscious and just looking around and very conscious, very very conscious, and I'm noticing everything. My brain is all being like I'm being attacked by someone, by a group of people. I myself don't think that, but my brain does that. It may sound weird, but it is what it is. There are two people here, myself and my brain. It's so interesting to think about that. You have two people in you, one yourself and one is your brain. That brain keeps the notes very very seriously and very systematically, so it gives signals. So I'm following a signal, the one signal that it gave me a long time ago, maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago, to be precise. Maybe 10 years. But it's fun being 19, like. Very good. Very good. You have all the energy in the world, and you try to utilize that energy and doing some things such as anything, like. That's another subject for another day. In this single chapter, I have been sad, happy, angry, fearful, angry with fury, rage. I have not screamed, but I may scream if I talk about topics that makes me scream. So, okay. So that's about it for cut to the next chapter. For insecurities, there are many insecurities. Like, if I know I'm meeting somebody, then I would make sure that my hair looks good, or I would caress my hair, not correct my hair like 4 times, like looking at my camera and at my mirror, like doing all this. Like, if I have dirt on my face, I would be like, I will have to clean it anyhow. If my mouth smells bad, I would be like, I will eat a mouth freshener, elaichi, something like that, cardamom. So that I'm very insecure about that. And insecurities are like there for many things, but not related to money. um, yes, not related to money. More of the insecurities are like on a personal basis, like how I look, how I present myself among people, like in groups or public events, how I dress, and uh, how do I speak around. And if I am to speak somewhere, I would be like all stretching and doing it like that, like stretching my jaw and doing all these exercises to perfect the speech. If I'm like pronouncing some words wrong, then I would be really, really feeling like, if I pronounced, like, for example, I pronounced love as blue, then I would be like all, ah, I have done that uh, mistake, and I would stop there and be like all, I messed up. Oh shit. I'm getting anxious about many things. Like I get anxious about things that I'm even good at. Like if I am good at a sport, good at learning about something, then I would be second guessing. Like in my mind, there would be a constant uh, message that this cannot be easy. This is a scam. You cannot be that good. If it is easy for you, it is a scam. And if it is hard for you, then it's called, it will be successful in the future. So try. So this happens a lot. Like if I'm good at something, then I tell myself that I'm not good at it, and make myself not good at it. At the end of the day, if I listen to my mind. And I'm anxious about if I ever will I be ever succeeding, or will I succeed? Will I be able to do the things that I wanted? Will I do those things the way I want? Will I be able to achieve those goals? Will I be able to wake up tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after tomorrow? I fumbled. I get anxiety sometimes from people, from anybody, and it is very often. It happens very often. I get anxiety about the camera angles also. Like if I am I am looking good in this angle or this angle. Maybe my face look bad from this side or this side, or something like that. Like something. If my lighting is good, if I do this, will I look good? If I do this, if I keep my face like this, will I look good? So it happens. So that's why I changed the camera angle, from my table to my bed. Money related insecurities never come, as in like, I don't know why, but it never comes. I am happy with what I have and what I have been given. So money related, no, there is no insecurity that they may have this, that person has this or something like that. I don't have that insecurity. I don't know why. Maybe growing up I was not exposed to those kind of feelings. I never felt like that this person has this and I am having this. Inferiority complex was never there, I guess. Hesitation is also there. Like I get anxiety in public places. Like if I'm going to speak somewhere and it's a first come first serve chance, like there are 5 people and you'll have to raise your hand and give the answer. Sometimes I would hesitate and wait for the last chance when all the other candidates are just have given their answers, and I try to get the last spot. Like, that's the problem. Like, I hesitate a lot, and I will be like, I would next chance, I would do it the next time, next minute, after him, after her. So I try to change that, like, by being aggressive and being the first, and like, just, hello, yes, me, yeah, I would be explaining you this or something like that. If it's an answer, I would be like, wrong, right, anything, just give it. So I'm trying this new thing. By the way, I get insecure about the way I walk, by of I'm insecure about the way I run. So these insecurities, I think, are not that affecting. No, not that affecting. These insecurities are not that. They're just here, like, today. They will not be in long term. I think that doesn't matter how my hair looks like or something like that. It matters is that I have confidence, and I don't feel insecure about things that minuscule things that doesn't even matter. Like, hair sometimes matters, but this is temporary. Like, the things that hair should look good, perfect every time you speak to somebody, and not be like this, or your skin should look good. You shouldn't have pimples, or if your t-shirt is like this, you look bad or something like that. It's okay. In the long term, it fades. I think that's my opinion. So yes, this is temporary. Insecurities will be there, but if there are 5, in the long term, I think there will be 2, maybe 2.5, 1.5, maybe 1. They will reduce, because I think they may. Yes, because thank you. Okay, done. Chapter done. Cut. I still, I'm body conscious. I am. Sometimes it gets me, like, if my t-shirt is fitting or not, if these are permanent, are my hair kept well or something like that. If I'm looking good, am I looking good or not? If I go somewhere, like in my scooter, I go somewhere and park it, I take out my helmet, then I'll be like, do this, please look good. Don't be like something. What should I do? Don't look like a hobo, or, for a good word, don't look like a champu. So that's about it. Being 19, I should make a new another video. Yeah, I will make another video if I want so. So that's about it.
Bloopers.
As a 19-year-old, it's so like, as a 19-year-old, I still